Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's WCTV Game of the Week. Paul Brees and Matt Hill high atop Page High School here as the district clashing contest here between the Page Patriots and the Fairview Yellow Jackets. And Matt, it is going to be an interesting night as
no love lost.
No love lost between these two. You call them rivals, and being in the same district. Page comes in at 1-2, a big win last week against Spring Hill. And Fairview comes in at 2-1, an early loss to a tough Cheatham County team. Got some setbacks with some injuries during that game late in the fourth quarter. Picked up a couple of big wins the next 2 weeks, and now we sit here as this is going to be a hopefully a good contest. And Matt, Fairview is very well coached and got a lot of athletes all over the place.
Yeah, and you talked about that loss they had in week one. They talked about, I was listening to guys talk about on the radio, and they said that was one of the shockers across the state, them losing with some of the athletes they have. And I think it all starts, look at DeAndre Moore, Julian Franklin, Garrett Wall, those three great guys they've got on their team. But it all starts with Jack Ramey, their quarterback. And Chris Hughes has got that team running like a well-oiled machine after that setback in week one. You look back at it, it probably doesn't happen if those guys don't go down. Chris Hughes has definitely got this team rolling and firing on all cylinders.
Well, the Yellow Jackets are going to kick off to the homestanding Patriots here on Redout as a little support for the American Heart Association from Page High School. New uniforms, new jerseys, and it's an exciting night here on Arno Road, and it's going to be taken by Leach. And he is going to be a little hole, and he's going to break it. He's got the speed, but I believe that's going to be DeAndre Moore, Matt, one of the guys you talked about earlier, to drag him down at the 50.
That's the man with the speed right there. Yeah. You want Booker Leach there. Nice blocking by that group up front. Booker Leach does a good job finding the hole. We'll come back to that in just a second.
Here we go. The starter, Zach Mazel. He is the quarterback, likes to sling it around. Roberts, Wallace, Phelps, Smith, Hogan, and then the guys up front that's got to give Mazel time. Brandon Clifton, Dugan, Riley, and Batzel. And you are going to see a lot of completions, Matt.
Well, we're going to see a lot of passes.
Excuse me, passes. Both these teams
going to.
If you got to be somewhere quick, it's probably not going to happen. So there's Leach out on the flats. He's going to try to take it, try to get something positive. He picks up a nice gain of about 7.
Yeah, you can see the skills that Leach has. You get the ball to him in the open field. Not a whole lot there, and just a little swing pass like that, but he picks up. Nice 8-yard gain on first down.
Well, the Yellow Jackets defense: Edmondson, Mike, Shiver, Buttrey, Stevenson, Levi McDonald, Reynolds, the Moore brothers, Rashad and DeAndre, Jordan, and Tommy Derrick, who actually stepped in at quarterback.
Triple threat.
Yeah, for Fairview when Jack Ramey went out. So here we go. Quick screen, a nice kick out, and a good catch by Taylor Wallace.
Wallace did a great job of bringing that in. I like the play call, but what was really impressive to me was that blocking on the outside. Excellent job by those guys getting out. Good blocking by his other wide receivers. Huge play.
Well, Matt, Charles Rathbone, the coach for Page, has given Mizell some quick open looks just to build his confidence.
He's done as well so far tonight. I think we're going to see something happen with Booker Leach here. Not able to keep his feet. But I think every time we see him go in motion with his speed, there's going to be a play somehow coming off to him, and I think they're setting up something early with the jet sweep coming later.
So it's going to be second down and about 9 as Coach Rathbone, first year here at Page. And trying to build off last year's second round playoff appearance, and there's the first run for the night as Lockridge has picked up maybe a couple. It's going to bring third and about 7.
Lockridge, the senior, not really his offense is more of a passing attack, but he is an excellent running back.
You saw the
can't forget about him.
Yeah, you saw the student body again, red out night.
Yep.
You see black and white, but the red looks good out there.
Yes, red all over.
And so there's Leach in motion. Mazel.
Oh, there's a hold on the outside.
Finally some pressure, and he is going to be sacked.
we talk about both these offenses, but Fairview has got one heck of a defense. They move a lot of guys around, bring a lot of guys from the outside, and just like the floodgates were open there.
That sack was by 43 Levi McDonald and Cooper Stevenson, the senior. So the drive looks like it may have stalled out.
The good thing you got to watch for here, depending on who you're going for, is Mazzell is the punter. So not only is their punter their quarterback, or vice versa, you can run some different things here when that's your set.
He's only a junior.
And
he's going to throw it. He's wide open off
Booker
the fake
Lee.
punt. And that is unbelievable. And he's going to be drugged down. Booker Leach down at the 2, Matt, and it just seemed like Fairview wasn't even ready for that.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was hitting at right there, and then they snapped the ball before we could even really get started. You got Mazzell sitting back there, does a great job of finding Leach wide open. Generally when the guy's that open, sometimes as an overthrow you get a little antsy, but 31-yard gain on 4th down, that was a huge play. You think Fairview's come out there, set the tone, stopped them, and the Patriots come out and say, no, sir, we're going to keep rolling. 31-yard first and goal Patriots from the 3-yard line.
So Whelan going to be in the backfield with Mazzell, and there is, a team that's 1-2 still has a little rust to shake off here. You can't do that against good teams, right?
Yeah, and you talk about this is Coach Rathbone's first year. Got these substitutions happening. It's still early on in the season. Go from the punt team back to the offense. Probably some of those guys that were coming off the field didn't know that this was happening, and talking to the coaches and not quite set.
Well, you hear the Page people up here saying that gives more room for Mazzell to throw.
Yeah.
He's not lingered with that back of the end zone, so going to be back to the 8-yard line, and Mazzell steps back. He's
got a little
checked
pressure.
Second, third. And he is going to dance around.
A little escapability.
Yeah.
Nice job of Mazzell to keep that play alive, and I like the fact that he didn't rush things, and that's not a bad sack there. See pressure come from the outside and then right in his face. Does a good job of getting away from him. Shifty move from the young man. And nothing wrong with eating that right there. Don't force anything down here in the end zone.
Yeah, right, especially after the big fake punt. Got you great field position. You at least wanted to try to escape with some points here. So second and 7. There's the jet sweep.
And it's well read by that Fairview defense.
And number 4.
That is Brian Reynolds. He better be careful right there. They'll start calling stuff like that. Oh, getting a little chippy.
Well, that's.
I can't tell if that's 76. I think that's 76. Yeah. Sam Edmondson, the senior nose guard. Kind of got a little.
Great job, Matt, by having him string it out.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that your nose guard's the one out there doing that. And I believe that was also DeAndre Moore, the senior, stringing him out, and then Brian Reynolds does a great job at his linebacker position, flowing over and making a big tackle. Huge 3rd down here.
So 3rd down and 9. Basically 3rd and goal.
Oh, I like the play call here.
And he's going to be pulled out. And he caught it for a touchdown. Wow. Tip ball, Mason Smith, the junior. Concentration.
No doubt about it. It looked like Fairview was going to be able to come away with an interception. Great job by Mason Smith. Come up with that touchdown pass. I really like that play call down. We see so many times that we get in the red zone, a lot of questionable play calls, but you can't go wrong with that quarterback rollout. Give him the option to throw and run. Extra point pending. And they convert it.
So the kick by Laster is good, and that is 7-0, Matt, as Page converts on the first drive. A nice kickoff return by Leach.
And then you see Mazzell roll out, gets a couple of nice blocks. You see him kind of directing traffic, throws back across his body. Really was not a good pass, but nonetheless, the results are exactly what the Patriots wanted as Mason Smith takes the tip ball and brings it in for a touchdown. Puts them up 7-0, and that's what you need. You get the home field advantage here, got the crowd on your side here on American Heart Association night, and You want to get up there and draw first blood.
Oh, nice. Well, 7:25. If you're just joining us, Page drives on their first possession. And now, Matt, you saw a lot of fireworks from the Page offense. And Coach Hughes for Fairview has got a lot of things in his arsenal over there.
He's chomping at the bit to unloose these dogs.
And Franklin, the running back, had over 200 yards last week in their win. And
at the same time, we've seen Fairview be explosive and almost seem unstoppable. And then at other times we've seen Fairview just kind of, the gears just grind up and they go to a halt. So right now they've got to come out and they've got to answer. And you can see this sideline is just erupting here with these Patriots jumping up and down there, ecstatic, be up 7-0 here with 7:25 remaining in the first quarter.
Well, I'll tell you, one place that Coach Hughes works on is a lot is special teams. And we have seen many punt returns and kickoff returns for big yardage.
They're not going to get one on this.
And I think when you have a weapon like that, that is out of the end zone.
Yeah, that's going to take care of any kickback options I think we're going to see tonight.
Well, yeah, definitely taking the ball out of DeAndre Moore.
And Franklin. I mean, both those guys, either one of them gets it, they have the opportunity to take it to the house. And we've also seen Coach Franklin, run some interesting plays off that, some throwbacks and some different reverses, and they have the speed to take advantage of it. But if you're going to kick it not even out of the back of the end zone, completely off the field, you're going to eliminate those things.
Ramey, the senior quarterback, going to lead the Yellow Jackets on offense. And that's when you got a leader like that, you can check off, move some people around. Low snap.
Oh, he's got him more on the comeback.
And we'll see, and that is a good catch.
More patting the referee's hind end. Getting a little fresh out there.
Well, DeAndre Moore, a nice grab for a first down, and just like Matt, the rollout and the pass.
Anytime you can get these quarterbacks moving here and these young guys, it just helps you out so much, takes away the rush. And there you're going to see Franklin.
Oh, and a nice play.
Yeah.
That's number 46, Joe Robertson, and that's a guy on defense you got to keep your eye on. We've done a couple of Page games in the last couple of years, and he has been the guy.
His number 46, yeah. 46. It looked like Franklin had a little bit of a lane. He comes up and takes it.
So the starters for the Yellow Jackets: Ramey, Franklin, Myatt, Harvey, DeAndre Moore, Derek, Andrews, Chip Delaney, Biggs, Buttry, and Edmondson. And here is a second down draw play to
Hunter
Myatt, I believe. Yeah, the fullback. So going to be an all-important 3rd and 6, Matt, as the defense, Marchesoni, Bennett, Whalen, Robertson, King, Laster, Jones, Lockridge, Leach, DeSalle, and Keith Jones, the safety. And again,
big down for both these teams right now. Looks like Page is about to bring the house.
There's going to be a quick toss. Moore, if he can escape it, Matt.
Oh my gosh. Whew. I mean, that is one heck of a 3-4 yard run. Made 3 Patriots miss. Think he's going to be, well, depends on where they spot it here. This is going to be awful close. Now they're moving it back some.
So going to bring 4th and about
I'm calling
7. Well, it's going to be a timeout by Coach Hughes. He's going to decide here after being down 7-0. The Coach Hughes has got to decide here. Does he take a chance or play field position? Is he trusting his defense to try to stop Page? But with that being said, both teams 1-0 in their district. And in District 12 AA, Matt, Giles County has been the team to beat the last couple of years. If you want to try to be that the top dog, Giles County is the one you got to knock off. And last year we thought Fairview could do that. They came up short. I believe it was maybe 14-13 or.
I think sometime after halftime, Moore got hurt and it kind of stalled their whole offense.
Well,
they still were in the game the whole. And they're going to get the first.
Yeah,
one.
I was going to say, I thought Coach Hughes and Fairview called a timeout to decide, but I guess it was official timeout for a measurement, and from the benefit of the spot, they're going to get a first down, and the drive continues.
And that's what you get when you got a guy like Moore. They had that play bottled up. Page defense read it perfectly. They knew what was happening. You know, that was not the best pass. It was floated to the outside, and generally, you know, if you see that, you're going to get nailed. But Moore able to pick up the first down.
And there's a big run by Franklin.
Yeah, hard-nosed.
Makes it a lot easier. 2nd and 4 coming up.
And there's Joe Roberts' name again. He's going to be going side to side, playing all over this field, trying to stop this Yellow Jacket offense. Moore not quite set.
No, but that doesn't matter as the Page defense up front stuffs it. And I believe that's going to be 63. Jonathan Brannon. So going to bring up 3rd and about 3, Matt. You got a lot of athletes out there, but that's the thing, that the run game for Fairview, Franklin gains 200, and you talked about now, just seems to be bottled up. But they are really bunching that line, that Page defense.
Yeah, they're trying to jump some of these gaps. When you blitz, you make big plays, but big plays happen against you, so you better be careful here. And that's not a bad decision there by ready to call that timeout. Big 3rd down here. You're right at about midfield. Down 7. You're moving the ball all right, but you definitely want to convert. Put some points on the board.
Well, you see the red jerseys, American Heart Association night here. Red out. And a big crowd. You know what, Matt, walking in, we walked in about 6:30, and we were looking around. And
where is everybody?
But
they're here now.
Yeah, they're definitely here in full force. And it is a quite a night, great weather. And Matt, with the thought of rain,
in the box.
In the box here at Page, we thank the Page High School for giving us the shelter.
Yep. We're not the redheaded stepchildren.
But with Tyler and Jacob up top, doing the cameras, surviving the elements.
They can have at it.
Yeah, they're still young.
I'm sure that ladder appreciates that I'm not going up it either.
Absolutely. But I tell you what, it is a packed house in this.
Oh, yeah.
I
think we've got more room than everybody else.
In the press box, so, yeah. 3rd down, 3, 4:19, first quarter. And off counter, and Booker Leach almost had him stuffed, missed him, and a first down carry by Franklin.
He just kind of dove at him, and that's something that he left his feet, didn't wrap him up. And you're not going to be able to do that to any of these running backs or any ball carrier here tonight.
Oh.
And Booker Leach is one of those guys, too, that you can't arm tackle. He'd know better than that.
First down, still continuing to run. Bottled up.
Stuffed.
85. Sam Marchisoni, the senior. And a loss of 4. Going to bring up 2nd and 14.
And that's what we talked about earlier. The Patriots look like they're ready to start running and gunning. They're bringing a lot of people. And when that happens, you can have some big plays.
Well, I thought Fairview would keep him off balance with the throw, but they are still. And there's the play action.
Oh, man. Got a lookout block. He's out of the box. So that's going to be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, absolutely. Out of the box, and number 90.
Patriots not happy about it. I'm not sure that crossed the line of scrimmage, though.
And Cooper Stevenson.
That's got to cross the line of scrimmage. And they called it. That's exactly what happened. That did not cross the line of scrimmage. That ball he can be outside the pocket, but he's got to throw the ball past the line of scrimmage, and it did not happen.
So the discussion will continue. And let's see, he's going to pick up his flag and wave it off.
Oh.
And there it is. And so the Page coaching staff, Matt, almost had him convinced.
Him into it.
Yeah. So 3rd and 15.
Still a big hill to climb here.
3:27 and
Franklin
counting.
trotting back onto the field.
Yeah. And he is slow to get out there trying to adjust the helmet.
He doesn't seem to be in too big of a hurry.
That must not be going to him.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and the block down.
Man alive, and
40.
that is your man, Jordan or Matt, 46, Joe Robertson.
And Johnny on the spot.
And there you see it. Nice play by Joe Robinson. You know, Fairview looked good early, but they definitely stalled there the last couple plays, and I think it had a whole lot to do with that Page Patriots defense.
Well, and another thing you may want to bring up is the quarterback Jack Ramey coming back from injury.
Yep.
Coach Hughes probably doesn't want to risk it with because he carries the ball quite a bit when they fake it to Franklin, and there's a late flag coming in. Not sure what that's all about.
That was before the ball even hit the ground.
Yeah, absolutely, right near the return man.
Could have seen a hole earlier, or Page had too many people on the field. Not quite sure.
Well, they need to report it to the guy in the white hat. I guess they are determining if who was on, who was off.
Yep. Too many men.
Well, they're trying to. I got to try to hide that one guy that came out there, put him behind Coach Rathbone. Well, so that's going to give him. I think it's going to be. It's still probably going to be fourth down either way because you had a 4th and 15.
Yeah, you're not getting that. That's not an automatic first down, I don't believe.
Well, the ball started at the 48 off the punt. Well, 13, 14, 15.
Oh, they're going
that
for it.
That is going to be close, and the offense is going to trot back on the field, Matt. And
the Patriots is not ready. If they blow this whistle, they better get to moving.
And Coach
they better go. They're going to go right now. They better go.
Oh.
What happened? He called timeout?
Yeah, I believe Page is going to go call timeout.
Smart by the Page coaching staff because that was about to be ugly.
So too many men on the field. It gives the Yellow Jackets a great opportunity to convert on a 4th down.
They barely got that one in there.
So 3:14 here on our WCTV Game of the Week. Paul Brees and Matt Hill bringing you the broadcast. Week 3 at Page High School. And a nice crowd is settled in. And you see the Yellow Jackets huddling over there. And I don't know who designs the Yellow Jackets uniforms, but I like a little yellow, white, and black. I mean, so it's
I
good.
like it. I like it. Looks good.
But you being a Vanderbilt Commodore,
I'm not a big fan of their highlighter color, though. We don't see it tonight, but we've seen it before where they've got the dark black with the neon green.
Yes.
I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah.
Doesn't sit well with me.
Well,
but I do think they do have a good.
Franklin gonna pick up the first down on a gain of a run of about 4.
Huge turn of events. You're looking at the Patriots getting the ball back. Probably pretty good field position after that punt was not a great punt. And
that Cheatham County game that Fairview lost to in week 0, Matt. Coach Hughes talked about being physically whipped.
Yeah.
And the guys up front for Cheatham County were a lot tougher. And right there, it showed that the 5 guys up front for Fairview really needed that yard. And
I'm sure they've been doing a little shotgun alley.
Yeah.
Shoot me in the head. No thanks.
So 1st and 10, there's a late flag. And more, this is where he shines the best is when he just.
I think it's coming back, though.
It is coming back, but.
You're right. Whenever you get those little slip screens to the wide receiver, he can be nasty.
when the play kind of breaks down and you let Moore do his thing and he cuts back across the field, you talked about it. It is a pretty interesting to watch for a high schooler.
Yeah, it's always
something
fun
like that out.
It seems like he can score from anywhere on the field. And it doesn't help the defense out to have somebody like Franklin out there that can almost do the same thing.
Well, the referee's discussing.
They have been taking their time tonight, I can tell you that right now.
That's right.
Yeah, the real guys are in the NFL right now. Everybody bumps up a letter. These guys are from Pop Warner.
Well, 2 fouls on the play. Going to take the block in the back. That's going to push them back to about 1st and 17.
Ramey looking for the call from the sideline.
And Coach Hughes is the play caller.
But he's getting set.
Yep. Ooh, a nice play finished by Booker Leach.
I tell you what, on the backside of that, I don't know if you saw it, but that defensive end did not stay at home very well. And if Coach Hughes saw that, you could be running some little quarterback keeper off that edge. Run a little fake counter to where something to where they did. Oh, man, and Franklin is trotting off the field. That is not good. They have just been hit with an injury bug for real, and he does not look good either.
But he's not happy about it.
No.
As he seems a little frustrated. So here comes Ramey. He's going to scramble, and he throws it up
you
there.
Can't throw it up like that.
And that's a lineman, I believe.
That is.
And that was, let's check our roster for our receiver. Clayton Chapin-Delane.
Chapin-Delane, nice catch, nice moves there. But big man's got to let that one go. I don't blame him, though. I'd have caught it, too.
6 foot, 200. He's saying, Coach Hughes.
Mama's happy on the sideline.
Oh, absolutely. My boy's got the ball.
No, Mama, that is not a good thing.
All right, so illegal touching. And that is going to back up the Yellow Jackets even further.
Legal touching is never a good thing.
Yeah.
There's a floater right across the middle, and you cannot just let that sucker hang up like that.
Well, I think it was originally a middle screen, and everybody was down the field.
But even then, you cannot throw that ball up like that.
No. Not a great decision by Ramey. And there's the quarterback.
Man, there.
Oh! Whoa! Robertson,
that is big Joe Robinson again. And Robertson all over the place tonight.
Woo!
That was a lick. That gets my vote for play of the week right now.
Creed.
I'm digging it. Creed, put that one down. That was a huge play. Brings up 4th down.
And now the punt. And Coach Rathbone
has had that ball for over 8 minutes, and they're coming away with nothing.
Rathbone has got to make sure they only have 11 out there.
Yeah.
And there is a punt. And Booker Leach is going to have a chance getting it outside. He's going to keep it in the middle. He's going to.
Oh, wow.
I believe that is going to be a face mask.
Penalty-ridden first quarter here. Nonetheless, exciting.
At one time, Matt, all the Williams County schools started at 7:30.
I'm glad we didn't start at 7:30.
No. Tonight. As it is 7:32, and we're still in the first quarter. So block it in the back.
They got that one called pretty quickly, though.
Yeah, and there are 2 of them out there.
I guess we didn't get the face mask call that we all saw up here because everybody in this booth was hollering about it. Well, not everyone. I apologize.
So going to back it up, and it is going to be deep, as you see.
And you see it right there. I mean, his head got yanked back. The Patriots will take the ball from the 14 with 35 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, which only seen 2 offensive drives. Both these teams are offensive powerhouses and not been quite as much action we thought.
And there's another flag. And he is going to be snuffed out.
I believe that was Hunter Myatt on the tackle.
And Dante DeSalle, the receiver. And they're calling 12 men on the field for Fairview. And that's going to be an automatic first down for the Patriots. With 27 seconds left here in the first quarter. I tell you what,
one of these guys on this sideline has got to take their shoe off so they can get this stuff counted right.
4th week of high school football, and we can't seem to get 11 guys on the field. The mental errors by both teams, but it's really affected Fairview the most.
They've been on big plays. And, right after that was only after, first down, you're looking at second. But you're looking at second and long, backed up. Now you're giving them 15 going the other way and getting them in, pretty decent field position almost at the 30.
Better snap. Mizell going to stay under it.
Mizell a little high.
And tell you
that would be Rashad Moore.
Yep. To
the junior.
DeSalle, the intended receiver again.
Moore looked like he might have been there just a hair early. But pass was high.
So last play, hopefully, of the first quarter.
Oh, we got 3 more flags in us.
Yeah. And 2nd and 10.
Oh.
And
that was a good play by Zach Mizell. Should have hung on to the ball, but don't do anything stupid.
Yeah,
just fall on that ball.
So the end of the first quarter has come to a close here at Page High School on our WCTV Game of the Week as the Patriots lead the Yellow Jackets 7-0.
Been a little sloppy, but been a good game.
Yeah. Well, a big district game.
Both of these teams need this win.
Absolutely. You don't want to get stuck behind the 8 ball and then have to play Giles County to try to survive and try to get in the playoffs that way. So
you come up with this win, you're looking pretty good. Both these teams got a pretty good schedule ahead of them besides Giles County. And
yeah, I think of the district as a whole, Matt, of 12 AA is vastly improved but just to kind of, East Hickman, normally one of the doormats, it was 2-0, riding high and heading into Giles County, and the Giles County ended up beating them like 56-6. So
man.
Still got to roll through Pulaski.
TM.
Yeah. So, second quarter, 3rd and 19. And with the numbers, it's very hard for Fairview for us to pick out. And look, I was trying to look across the field to see if Julian Franklin, the running back for Fairview, was
he's on the. Oh wow, just a bit long, right off of Mason Smith's hands. Not a bad pass, just a hair long. Smith needs to throw that up a little bit more so Smith can run underneath it, and you might be looking at 6. And good blocking by that offensive line. And it's pretty well lofted, but Smith's got to get underneath that ball, and that's going to be a huge play if they're able to come up with it. But now we're looking at 4th down. Franklin was standing off to the sideline with his helmet. I don't see him now. There he is. He's over there behind Coach Hughes. Not the best punt.
You know what?
Well, they got a heck of a roll.
Best case scenario for the Patriots.
Not bad at all.
Don't kick it to you, DeAndre
Do a
Moore.
little pitching wedge, let it roll down there.
Yeah, absolutely. And Moore, a return guy like Moore, Matt, is really antsy to want to pick stuff up like that, and actually probably did the smart thing.
Yeah. And I mean, he can make some things happen, but also some bad things can happen. And Franklin is back on the field. He's kind of limping around a little bit, but he is a playmaker. But I'll tell you right now, so is that Joe Robertson.
Absolutely.
He's slobber knocking people right now.
Well, actually, it's DeAndre Moore is now in the backfield, Matt. Franklin is at receiver, and he's trying to get off the field.
Yeah, they broke the huddle with 12.
So illegal participation. Matt.
I think we're having some. Never mind.
I don't know if Coach Hughes was aware that Franklin was ready to go back in, but
I'm not sure.
I don't think he is
ready to go back in.
Absolutely.
You see him living around. He might have done that on his own accord.
So it's going to be DeAndre Moore, the new tailback. Not a bad second option.
It's not a bad second option, but what happens is he is so good in open space.
There you go.
Well, there you go.
There's
Get him in
open
a little
space.
But, man.
Yeah, he just cannot get anybody to help him out there.
He got bottled up, no blocking at all. Great job by Page, and they were coming downhill humming. And, you put him on the outside, it stretches that field, makes the safeties have to stay back. You put him over there in the backfield, those safeties can kind of key on him. Changes the whole dynamic of what you're doing defensively. Although you've seen Page, they've been bringing a house, so I guess it might not change it that much.
Well, you're probably going to see 21 play somewhere on Saturdays.
I would imagine, no doubt about it. I've been telling one of my boys that's the athletic director at, assistant athletic director. Got a call here in Tennessee about him.
Well, Ramey decided to keep on that as, Franklin a little gimpy. And the tackle by Joe Robertson.
Well, you said it earlier, Ramey can run the ball. That's the first time we've seen him carry it tonight.
So the cheerleaders now throwing the old plastic footballs up. We've seen a couple of these cheerleaders have some pretty good arms out there.
Just a couple of them. That one came up pretty good. Well, where was it that man fell over the stands?
In the Georgia Dome.
Yeah.
In Atlanta? Yeah.
Was he trying to catch something?
He was just over? Yeah, I think he was just celebrating.
A little inebriated.
Yeah. There's another bad snap. And Ramey's going to throw it across to Moore.
What up? Oh, wow. Moore catches that. He's got a blocker on the outside. He's got the speed. He's gone. He's got to come up with that ball.
And I think going across the middle, Matt, he got a little antsy.
Yeah. He remembered what Joe Robertson did earlier, and he's like, I don't really want to taste any of that. But, man, he's gone. He's got a blocker up top. The deep man's coming up trying to make a play. He would have been gone if he hangs on to that ball. We got Chris Suffridge. Over his head.
He's going to kick it out of the end zone?
Kick it out of the end zone.
Oh, he tried to pick it up.
Hey,
and he drops it, and he's going to – I don't think you can –
That's Cody King, the sophomore running back linebacker. I guess if you're in the field of play, you can't kick it out, can you?
Well, I'm not sure.
I would have slid and tried to knock that out of the back of the end zone, but that was a great job by Cody King coming up with that ball. Didn't see who hit him first.
Well, the guy, just mental errors, Matt, by Fairview has really cost him tonight.
Well, Page has capitalized it on him. You got to give him a little bit of credit. But that ball was definitely over his head.
Well, it's going to try to go for two, I believe, after, and now timeout, as it looks like the coaching staff was looking for Gatlin Jones to get out there. But I'll tell you what, I don't know if we can catch the replay.
And we're going to get
that was not even
right
close,
over
Matt.
his head. Yeah, he didn't have a chance at all. Suffridge right there, not sure quite what to do. And that looks like 46, big Joe Robertson, again, lays the hit on him. Suffridge not able to come up with it because Robertson there. And then Cody King, the young man, the sophomore running back / linebacker, sees what's happening and takes advantage of it, and you know he's more than happy to score a touchdown.
Absolutely. So don't adjust your screens, Matt. You see that white powdery stuff? It is a new fad. Baby powder.
I tell you.
What are the kids doing these days?
I like it better than those vuvuzelas. What are they called?
Vuvuzelas. Well, they still got horns. They got horns here.
They got a couple of them, but they have not been as bad. I'd rather have some of that baby powder fly around down there than listen to one of those things in my ear.
Everybody's skin is a lot smoother after the game. Yeah. I don't know how much that hurts if you get it in your eyes.
A little ashy.
Oh, me. Times have changed, or we're getting old, either one.
Yeah, I think it's a little of both.
Well, the snap, and they are going to go for one, and that is going to be good.
Yeah, it's like I said this morning, FCA. I said something, I do FCA at our school, and said something about how many of you guys have heard of Doug Matthews? One kid raised his hand. I thought, okay.
Well,
one old.
1 out of 80.
Yeah, 1 out of 80.
Not bad. They probably thought he was a professional wrestler.
Yeah, Doug Matthews.
So
isn't his move the flying armbar? Yes, that's it.
9:48 in the second quarter. And you Page fans that are having to watch this game at home,
you're missing out.
Yeah, 14-0.
You got baby powder and a 14-0 game going on.
But you got great weather out here tonight. I see the flags flying.
Pretty nice. Not a whole lot of wind.
Yeah, and there.
You see the waft of baby powder flying across the field.
Coach Rathbone, now he is definitely focused, trying to keep his kids energized, but yet, under control.
And, we talked about how we've seen Fairview come out and look just explosive, and we've seen them kind of the gears kind of fall off. And these are the situations when we've seen that happen, when they start making mistakes, and they're not used to playing from behind. That is not their forte. They get up, and that defense pins their ears back and comes at you, and that offense just goes nuts. And when they're behind, it's a totally different story.
Well, the injury bug has cost them early, and now with Franklin a little hobbled, what does that do to the play calling? And DeAndre Moore is really going to have to put the team on his shoulders a little bit, and that's going to be just short. Oh, man, and that's going to be close. And if
don't run backwards now.
Oh, and a shoestring tackle at the 20-yard line is number 35, Eric Ward.
Looks like Lucas Kramer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sam Marchesoni, 85, not 35. The New Jerseys are throwing me for a loop. Those gray numbers?
They look a little gray.
Yeah, there's the shoestring tackle.
I can do the red one all right.
Great camera work by Ricky down there.
Ricky's got it going on. That was an excellent shot off that errant punt or snap on the punt play too.
Well, I believe he is a Page High School student, so he is definitely fired up.
He's got his Page Patriots shirt on out there, showing some love to his Patriots.
There's Franklin, and he's
nice
not
move
quite.
By Franklin.
Yeah, not the burst.
He did not have the burst, but he still had a little step, and there's another flag down, and we're getting the holding signal up here in the booth.
And the Yellow Jackets cannot catch a break.
They cannot. And you see it, there it is, holding on the Yellow Jackets.
Well,
that's not going to get it done.
No. And the Patriots have, if you think about it, Matt, have really capitalized on the special teams.
They have.
And it's usually Fairview that's really the instigator when it comes to special teams play. But with the fake punt for the first down to the 2, and now the over-the-head snap by the punt team of Fairview that gives the Patriots another score. So now 1st and 17-ish. And the toss to Franklin, and he just cannot get out there.
He doesn't have it. They've got to get the young man off the field. You don't want him to get hurt more than he already is.
Maybe one of those situations, Matt, where he does not want to come off.
Well, he doesn't get to make that choice, in my opinion.
So a little slow, maybe an ankle. And
that's when you get hurt, though, is when you're playing hurt like that. Not saying that sounded ridiculous, but when you're hurt, you're doing something that you're not used to do. Another part of your body's compensating, and then that part gets really hurt. Oh, he's got him on the sidelines.
That's going to be underthrown, but DeAndre Moore is going to pick
goes
it
up, and he's going to win that foot race all day long. There's another flag on the ground, and that is definitely in the vicinity of holding.
Well, Coach Hughes is not happy about this call.
Yeah, the Zebras are earning their money tonight, I can tell you that right now.
And
I don't mean that it was a bad call. I'm just saying they've been throwing a lot of them. And really, there's no reason for to hold. That was good blocking up front. Or, it looked like it. Maybe it was good blocking. Somebody's getting held. But that's the explosive playmaking ability you see from DeAndre Moore. And Moore is walking off onto the sidelines. Have you seen him? He's just taking his helmet off.
Well, he just ran 80 yards.
I understand that.
I think Coach Hughes is just
I can't remember the last time I ran 80 yards, so I don't know what that feels like.
Just run 10 yards 8 times. You probably find out.
No.
So down to the 8-yard line. And second and
a lot.
Yeah.
About 22, 25, something
what do they say, a country mile.
Country mile.
Now we see what the play call will be from Coach Hughes.
Franklin back still on the field.
And there's a.
Dude, you got if big man. Oh, who was that? I couldn't see the number.
Tommy Derrick is the receiver on that play.
Derrick's got a, as soon as he cuts back inside, if he bounces that back out, he's got an opportunity to pick up a few more yards. But he kind of buried his head in the sand.
A sense of urgency, Matt, for the Yellow Jackets.
Looking at about 3rd and 16. 8:03 remaining, and if they give it up right around here, Page is looking at good field position again. They got to make something happen. They're bringing it free from the backside. Oh, that was a good job by Franklin coming back up.
They get a catch by Moore.
And headsy play, and that was right on
Booker Leach.
Number 10, Booker Leach. I thought Leach had a shot at coming away with that.
Matt, that is a weapon that can get you out of a jam.
And there you see, and that was not the greatest pass. Nothing against Jack Ramey. He's coming off he had some pressure coming from the backside, coming off the injury. But when you got a guy like Moore where you can just chunk it in his direction and say, please bring it in, you're in good shape. And there you got the jet swoop to Franklin, and you can see he has just totally lost a step.
Well, if I was Coach Hughes, I would try to run away from Joe Robertson.
Yeah. Where's 46?
Yeah.
Let's not go that direction.
He is on the bottom of the pile as he snuffed that play out. So a big pickup, 1st and 10.
Franklin
2nd and 10.
Again.
Ramey.
Oh, we have seen Moore drop a couple of balls tonight, and both times he's been going across the middle of the field, and you can see he definitely short-armed that one. Didn't even bring his elbows away from his body. And if he's got to catch those balls because he had some more room, and the safety was barreling down on him. But if he's able to get by him, which we've seen him, the escapability he has, if he gets by him, he's gone. He's got to reach out and take that. 3rd and 10, Yellow Jackets.
Third and 10.
Another big down.
And Fairview needs to kind of hurry up.
Yeah.
5 seconds. And there's more.
Pump and go. Up to Moore. Oh, wow.
Never had a chance to catch it.
They're not going to call that. I guess they're saying it was uncatchable, but they bumped him while the ball was in the air. They have thrown a flag on every other thing that's been questionable tonight. You think that one would come out of that back pocket as well.
Well, 4th and 10.
And there you see Ramey again just knows where Moore's at and says, I'm just going to give it a go. I think that ball was definitely not, or was it definitely in the realm of him catching it if he doesn't get bumped. That should have been pass interference. Yeah. But I don't think Page is going to be too upset about it. I think we got some Patriots that disagree with that call, but I'm standing by it.
Well, as soon as you stand up, they'll agree with you.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
So a punt. Leach going to try to field it. And again, special teams has been where
Leach has got some move.
he can break it back. A great job. 45 out there leading the way.
Great job by Gatlin Jones, the senior fullback / linebacker. And we've been talking about the explosive playmaking ability of some of these Fairview Yellow Jackets. Leach is saying, hey, what about me, big man? And you see him field this punt, makes a couple of nice moves, pick up some excellent blocks, and right down the sidelines. And great job by Gatlin Jones of allowing Leach to pick up some extra yards. And that was an excellent job by our young cameraman back down there.
Absolutely. Ricky, way to hang in there.
17-yard line. The Patriots trying to go up by 3 scores here before halftime.
Well, halfway through the second quarter, Matt, 6:22 in the second quarter. Page 14, Fairview 0, and Page looking to add another score. As Mizell is looking to get the play call.
I don't think they were expecting to have the ball from here, so they're changing their options. Oh, Mazzella does a good job.
Oh, very headsy.
I like it. I like it. You know, you never want to have a loss like that, but smart move by Mazzell.
Well, Coach Rathbone is just talking to 66 Cameron Dugan, the sophomore, I believe, center, and brings him out and goes to Chase Moon, the junior, number 51. Oh, and he's got the edge. And that is going to be close.
We had a water girl take it in the face. Hope she's all right.
Well, again, Ricky,
she's
our
okay.
camera guy down there hanging
No
in there.
No flinching, Ricky.
Oh, you're right, Matt. Water girl took one.
Nice job, Ricky. I'm digging this.
Well, this
He's
is
driven
big,
with the Cougar.
Yeah, this is a big play. I don't know if they're in field goal range, Matt, but
I don't think so either.
Mizell has got to throw it up top.
Oh,
you
got
to be kidding me.
He put that only where his receiver could get it, and Alex Phelps, the senior wide receiver, comes up with a huge play, and there is another flag down. Whoo, man alive.
Well, you may see the Fairview stands erupt if it's on them. Well,
oh man,
that is on Page, but
I tell you what,
leave the.
You're not allowed to make a play over 20 yards in this game. I think is what's happening right here, and that was a great job by Alex Phelps. I mean, I like the pass play. You put it right down the sideline toward the pylon where only your guy can get it. Phelps goes up, grabs that ball. Great play. Great play.
Well, 3rd and 21 at the 30, Matt. You got to think 2-down territory. I'm not sure if the kicker's got enough leg from 47. Mizell's going to have time. And he's got a man.
Again.
Got him turned around. And he's got it.
With it. Can't quite see who that is. Is that number 12?
Yep.
Mason Smith. Smith has had a couple of big plays tonight. None bigger than that when you're looking at 3rd and 17.
Well, you see the D-back has turned around. He's lost.
Yeah. Good blocking by that offensive line. Mason Smith, junior wide receiver. First down from the 4, 1st and goal. 5:10 remaining.
And Mizell.
He's going to keep it, and he's going to be just a hair short.
So going to bring up second down probably from inside the 1.
You think we're going QB sneak or something
Well,
like that.
and
Bring
again,
in Lockridge, big running back.
Matt, let me tell you something. You've said it all year. Shotgun from the 1, you need a yard.
Makes no sense.
You got to go under center.
And you know what? If you're at Independence, I guarantee you they're going to do it.
And here we go. We're going to go shotgun. So they went hard count right there.
I'm not getting that. Get into the center, snap that ball, get in the end zone. Quit messing around.
So you're going from 1 yard to 5 yards. And Mizell is going to walk in.
I mean, it works out, but I still disagree with it wholeheartedly. Great job by Mizell. Has a great feel for this offense, and you can see we've seen his throwing ability on that drive. Now we saw his ability with his feet. Excellent job by him and that offensive line.
Well, the unconventional way gets it done. 20-0, Matt. And
not what I expected at all.
No, some of the Fairview faithful would have thought the other way.
Yeah. 4:13. A lot of time here for Fairview. Are they going to do something to go to the left? Nope.
I believe that's going to be good as well. So
21-0.
I tell you, Matt, 4:13 here on the WCTV Game of the Week. Paul Brees and Matt Hill, and we see the touchdown. And Mizell.
Little stutter step.
Trots in, the point after by Laster. And
celebrating with Smith.
The Patriots are ahead 21-0.
You know, you thinking you're coming in here 1-2, 1-2, and you're thinking, man, we got to have this game. A lot of pressure on your shoulders. Fairview coming in here, won their last 2 games. Feeling a whole lot different. Things just got a lot better.
Well, the press box is a good place to be when the pizza comes in.
Amen.
And I tell you what, you're talking about 2 guys that
hook a brother up.
Love a little snack at halftime. They don't mess around. These guys are.
Hook it up with the water bottle. Inside. I'm digging Paige.
Absolutely. Well, here we go, Matt.
Gracias. I appreciate it.
It is going to be Laster to kick it off. DeAndre Moore. They're going to look for him. You know, this may be a possibility, Matt. We get a clean catch. And they switched it up. And DeAndre Moore is going to have a shot. And he's not going to get a running start. But he has got capability.
He made another
flag
from the backside. Nothing. And that had nothing to do with the play. How many times are they going to do that tonight? Let these young men play football. This is insane.
Well,
I don't care if it's Page doing it. I don't care if it's Fairview doing it. Let these boys play.
I tell you what, Matt. May not want to say that until after halftime. They're taking the pizza away from you.
Okay, well, no.
No, we understand.
No, I mean, whoever it is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not pulling for either, one of these teams.
But we're going to see right here. I'm not, it's hard to tell.
I didn't see it, but it was definitely on the backside of the play if it happened. And it was after he was already gone.
Yeah.
Let him play.
So going to be 1st and 10 from the 25. As now we're going to have a timeout, and
that was always frustrating to me when you're doing high school athletics. And I understand there's some things that you got to call that are blatant.
Absolutely. Point of attack.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do that. But, earlier we had big play on the sideline here by Smith. Big catch, put Patriots down on the 1-yard line, which Patriots end up scoring anyways. And they called something from the backside that had nothing to do with what was going on. Here we had a huge return. That block in the back had nothing to do with what's going on. I mean, just let these boys play.
It's like my daughter's youth basketball league. The first 3 weeks, they let them play. Then all of a sudden, they're calling every call.
Yeah.
You can't travel anymore, girls. You can't double dribble anymore. What? You've been letting us do it for 3 weeks. What's going on? But I tell you what, Matt, it's an amazing turn of events. DeAndre Moore is a special young man to come out of that pile right there.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't understand how many times we've seen him on WCTV just come out of situations where looking like a 5-yard loss, where he's about to get blown up and just rolls off out into something and just takes off.
Well, if there's anybody more frustrated than Chris Hughes, I don't know where they're at, because he has just got to be beside himself.
And there's nobody more excited than these Patriot coaches up here in this
the Page
box with us.
The Page PA announcer is really excited. Uh-oh, and I believe DeAndre Moore may have an arm.
He's throwing it up.
And he's going to have to come way under to get it, and he got it.
And that's Tommy Derrick.
No.
And another flag on the play.
Well, and Matt, DeAndre Moore got hit. And Derrick on the reception.
And also you get in those situations where you're running around in the backfield and somebody goes downfield that's not supposed to, or you get in a situation where, Moore or a quarterback is running around for a long period of time. You get holding penalties called. A lot of bad things can happen there. And that's one of those things I think you've got to call.
Yeah.
We talked about some of those things like that didn't matter. That matters. You cannot go down the line. You can't go past the line of scrimmage.
And you know what? That halfback pass showed me a little sign of desperation by Fairview.
I'm agreeing with you.
That they don't feel like they can just line up and play. Plenty of time still left, Matt. It's only 3:49 and counting in this second quarter. You got to give credit, Matt, to Dante DeSalle. Stayed with that play with Derrick.
Yeah.
And, he
didn't give up on it.
No. And so here we go again. And that time they bottled up DeAndre Moore. And just not a lot of pep in the step of the Yellow Jackets, and the Patriots, on the other hand, jumping around, up 21. So going to be 2nd and 11. And it's going to be a quick out.
Yes, sir.
And that is going to be a catch by 23.
And again, bottled up at the end of it, but we're going to have a first down.
Nick Harvey. First down, no flag.
Hey, great job by Harvey.
And Joe Robertson right there. You see him getting up. You count the number of tackles on 2 hands already. So going to bring up 1st and 10 finally.
Oh, man
snap.
Alive.
And Ramey's got to lay on it.
2 steps forward, 2 steps back. 2:30 remaining here, and now we're looking at 2nd and about 25, 30. Here, keep going. About 26 yards, 29. Whew.
And there's Ramey out to Franklin. And he looks, not sure if that was a design stutter step or something caught right there.
It was. I think that's the thing. If he is full speed, that he's going to pick up that first down. But still, that's a huge pickup on 2nd down and 29. Give yourself 3rd and about 10. Very much more manageable down.
And a nice tackle by Leach to pull down Franklin.
Booker Leach has been all over the field tonight, offensively, defensively, and on special teams. We'll come back to Moore, walk the sideline, get him out of bounds. 1:17 remaining.
And I think
a lot of cushion.
Yeah, Coach Rathbone probably, with 1:17, you talked about it. Just keep everything in front of you.
Yeah, and I think they're going to have that all day because they do not want Moore to stretch that field and go over the top of him.
And Coach Rathbone going to try to
He
hang
definitely
on.
wants to stop
Yeah.
any score here. Because Fairview gets the ball back as well after halftime.
Ramey going to try. Oh, and Robertson knocked. Oh, and his helmet comes off.
I think he has to come off the field, doesn't he? I know it's a college rule now. I don't know if it is in high school. But if your helmet comes off, you have to go off for one play. And that's a huge loss being your quarterback. I'm not sure that it.
Well, they're going to stop the clock. And they're going to have to.
Yep, there comes in.
I believe that's. It's going to be tough to see, Matt.
Number 7.
Yeah, Derek. Tommy Derek. And he's got to sit out one play, as you talked about.
Safety first.
And Robertson, again, on the play with a big hit. So 1 minute and 3 seconds and counting.
Derek to Franklin on the jet sweep. Franklin's got a little bit of room, but again, is that?
Well, Robertson was on the bottom, and the high-low.
Ooh, I don't think
came
you'd
from
rather have
Josh Cameron, I believe.
Like Jonathan Brown, 63.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Wrong 63.
And 63 was on top. You'd want him on the bottom of that high-low.
So timeout by Fairview with 50 seconds.
They're at about the 38.
You know, if they come away with any 7 right here, Matt, you got to feel like you talked about
better.
You got the ball back coming out of the second half, and
just like you talked about there before Fairview got the ball here, you don't want to get complacent. You don't want to get overly excited if you're Page. You got to keep playing because this is a very explosive offense.
Well, basically, you know, in a nutshell, if you just joined us, you think 21-0, but it's really been Fairview's mistakes and the capitalization of Page to finish the drives.
And they definitely have made some big plays of their own defensively and offensively. So I agree with you. Fairview's made some definite mistakes, but Page has made some big plays.
And the rollout.
Ramey back in the game. Not a bad play. Go for the incompletion, stop the clock.
So 42 seconds, Matt. Ball at the 38. So Ramey staying in the shotgun, Matt.
I don't think we're going to see him come out of it.
Oh, wow.
Double. Nice move by Ramey. Get rid of the ball.
And a great job.
Excellent rush by that Patriot defense.
Zach
Wendell.
Whelan,
excuse me. Couple of guys in his face. Big third down, but we're definitely in 2-down territory with 32 seconds remaining. Ramey does a good job of escaping and just getting that ball downfield. Excellent pressure by that defensive line. You're only rushing 4 there.
Ramey, the lone back. Tell you what, that snap's coming big time.
Snaps tonight.
And a great catch out of bounds. A great out pattern by DeAndre Moore.
I tell you, Seth Batzel has been all over that center. The last couple of plays, he has just been beating him off the ball. He is a big man.
And that picks up a first down, 26 seconds until halftime. And Ramey with a nice pass. And I tell you what, the front. And there's a throw up.
That's very
and a great play. Who's that, number 1, Keith Jones, the defensive
Another
back.
Flag down, and we got a man down. I believe that's number 9, Zach Whelan.
They chop block him, Matt, outside the tackle box on the.
And that's one of the ones you got to call definitely. When you're going to hurt somebody like that, you can't do that. And again, the interior of that Fairview line is just a sieve right now. I mean, they're letting anybody come through.
So 18 seconds until halftime. And Fairview is trying to dig out of a deep hole.
Coaches are upset about something. They're trying to get the activity pin on the field right now.
That would give the 15 yards back.
I don't think they had much to worry about. These referees weren't in too much of a hurry to get that set.
No, absolutely not. So if you have a show, you better have taped it if you're here.
DVR. Whew. First and a mile. Ramey steps up nicely. Moore catches the ball to somebody who goes down.
It goes down. The old sniper.
Yeah.
With maybe a leg cramp. 10 seconds. And I tell you what, if DeAndre Moore is not 100%, Franklin's not 100%.
It's not looking good. 2nd and 18, 10 seconds remaining. Fairview has one timeout.
Oh, Ramey got to get out.
Bounds.
Oh, and that is a big hit. With the intent to come out of bounds.
He got a flag. I'm not sure what that. That was way late for a late hit. Wonder if there's something happened after the fact.
Well, they taught. You know, Matt, if the quarterback has the intent to run out of bounds, or the runner is intent, you gotta ease up.
Let him go.
So it's going to be a unsportsmanlike, possibly, or unnecessary roughness. Either way, it's going to be 15.
If that quarterback looks like he's about to run out of bounds, you got to let him do it.
And, Matt, you got 2 seconds left. It's going to take you in field goal range, but Coach Hughes for Fairview is wanting the 7. And all I've got drawn up is a jump ball for DeAndre Moore.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 2 seconds.
Well, your last play of the first half.
They're bringing out the tee.
Well, they are going to kick it.
I can't believe that.
Wow.
I'm shocked.
So we're spotting the ball at the 14. It's going to be a 31-yarder, Matt. And if they miss this, it's like putting a dagger. That is going to squeak through. No good. No. And so the second guess call as Coach Hughes walks onto the field to try to get an explanation, as the Page Patriots are up 21-0 at halftime of our WCTV game of the week. And we will be right back with second half action after Pets of the Week. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our WCTV game of the week. Paul Brees and Matt Hill bringing you the play-by-play action here at Page High School, as your score is the Page Patriots 21 and the Fairview Yellow Jackets 0. Matt, it's
been a wild game.
You have the stats in front of you, and I tell you what, Matt, you read them off, and they'll tell a tale.
I tell you what, you look at this. It really, what tells the tale is some big plays that aren't necessarily on here, because you look at it, Fairview has got 32 offensive plays for 100 yards, and the Patriots have got 17 plays for 74 yards. So you just see that stat right there, and then you look at the Patriots' rushing stats. They're at negative 16 yards. You look at those two things, and you're thinking Fairview's got this thing wrapped up. But there have been a lot of hidden plays. You talk about special teams-wise that have kind of hurt things for the Yellow Jackets. But the Patriots have definitely taken advantage of it. If you look for what's happened to the Patriots, you got to look at Mizell, who has got 8 attempts, completed 6 of them, 90 yards, a touchdown. He's had a couple other big plays that have been called back. Mizell's just kind of done everything. Lee, Smith, and Wallace have been his main targets of 39, 35, and 16 yards. Mizell also punted the ball, 47-yard punt, and what he did do was he kept that away from DeAndre Moore on that punt. Did an excellent job. Franklin, on the other hand, not Franklin. I keep saying Franklin. Fairview, on the other hand, able to run the ball, not very much success. 10 attempts from Franklin to 23 yards. Ramey, 9 of 15, 117 yards, but a lot of big mistakes. We've had a couple of touchdowns get called back from both sides. Huge play to Moore, at least 60-yard pass. came back.
Well,
A lot of different things happening, and a lot of these flags that have been getting called are things that really didn't have anything to do at all with the play. And some of them questionable, in my opinion.
well, Page
For both sides of the ball.
Page is about to kick off, Matt. Two tells for me are the total number of flags of 13 for both teams for over 112 yards.
And they have not been playing favorites. They've been letting it all happen to both of them.
Yeah, 7 for Fairview, 6 for Page. It just seems like Fairviews have happened on big plays, it seems like, and it's really kind of come at bad times.
Plays.
Yeah.
Yes.
And another tell is the Franklin rushing yards you talked about, only 23 yards. Last week had 206.
Yeah. But I think you got to credit that to partly with the fact that Franklin is definitely injured, not playing at 100%.
Well, DeAndre Moore is going to have a chance to return it.
He did a good job of staying out of bounds
and
staying
great
out of the end zone.
Special teams play. And a 21. DeAndre Moore going to be tackled by 21. Alex Phelps, the senior. And you're gonna have to see, Matt, does Franklin was slowed with that injury in the first half, come back out with the same kind of pep in his step. I tell you what,
he didn't have much pep in his step.
And I tell you what, the whole Fairview team just really did not seem like they were disinterested in that whole first half.
This Page defense has been ignited by the play of Joe Robertson. You got to watch him, number 46, the linebacker.
Well, there's Franklin, and
got a little bit of an edge.
Yeah, he's going to pick up about 8, Matt. And you're talking about a Fairview team that's a top 10 team in 3A, and granted, Page is a 4A school, but Fairview beat Page last year 30-7 with a lot of these same guys.
Yeah, and I think when they're playing their game, they can match up with just about anybody in the state, at least for a quarter or two. But they have not looked like themselves tonight.
Well, there's the sweep to Franklin. He's got to get a block. And there's Joe Robertson.
Yeah, and you can see right there, just Franklin is not himself. He did not try to run through that. He kind of ducked his shoulder in and just took the hit, which that's not a hit I really want to take, as you saw earlier in the game. Robertson laid a lick on somebody. There's a toss to Franklin, and you see just kind of slow down there and get ready to take that blow instead of running through it.
Well, the fullback for Fairview just didn't he didn't really challenge Robertson right there.
He threw that little lookout block.
Well, there's the backside counter.
Wow.
And somebody stuck their head in there. And 33.
Number 33.
That's Laster, and I believe he handles the kicking duties as well.
Well, they are not shying away from contact down there. Nonetheless, it's a Fairview first down, but they're earning it.
So 1st and 10, you talked about it, at the 38-yard line. And here comes a reverse.
Oh, wow.
Both players slip. That's Booker Leach and Moore. And
that's been it right there. Fairview makes a couple of nice plays, moves the ball, and then Franklin did not look like he did a good job of giving that handoff to Moore. And the ball just goes down. And now we're looking at 2nd and 26. That's been the story of the game right there.
Absolutely. The mistakes of Fairview. And
that didn't have anything to do with Page right there. That was just hand the ball off. And you look at the bottom of the screen, Moore was not even ready to go. He's just kind of walking off. Not quite sure what's happening here with this team.
And there's a good hit by Laster again. And Franklin takes it down for about a gain of 6. 3rd and 20 to the 28-yard line. And Moore, plenty of time, and that is just high and wide to Stevenson, the tight end.
If you looked up across the middle of the field, number 25, Mike Jordan, was wide open across the middle of that field.
Well, when you have Ramey, who's played with Franklin and Moore, DeAndre Moore,
he just kind of
for 4 years.
In on him.
And I think those kids may have even played together in middle school.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but I knew that Coach Hughes had coached them in middle school and had a really talented team. So they played a lot of football together, and so they may have depended on each other. And there's a kick, and it is way right.
Did that hit the Patriot?
Well,
I guess not.
Not, but it looked close. And
got some clarification for up top that it did not.
Yeah, must have been a Page parent. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 for Page at the 49, and you see it pretty lucky. It's Gatlin Jones, who's had a pretty big game.
He has. 19-yard punt.
And so Mizell is going to try to keep the.
Yeah, we got a.
Oh my!
Top of the screen, we had a Yellow Jacket that looked like he was lined up in the neutral zone.
Well, a gain of about maybe 1, 2nd and 9. And Mizell had to do a nice job just picking up that snap, Matt. And we've seen both quarterbacks.
A lot of errant snaps tonight. And it's not, week 4, you can't say it's early in the season anymore.
No. And it is about to get cooler.
Well, we got a couple of guys that lined up in the neutral zone that will
absolutely
like it. And they're not calling that. I don't get it. But better stop, big man.
And 43, I believe that's going to be
they had 2 guys.
Yeah, Levi McDonald.
2 guys lined up in the neutral zone. One of them had his hand like right next to the football. We're calling everything else in the world, but we're not going to call that.
Yeah. 3rd and 10. And Matt, short pass in the run, and we'll see what Mizell. And he's
again had a low.
Oh.
That's a smart thing. You're up 21-0, midfield. Take it down, punt that sucker. Make Fairview go at least 80, if not more.
Well, the problem is they're going to kick it to DeAndre Moore.
I think they're kicking that out of bounds all day.
Oh, Mizell, you talking about is the punter.
He might throw that sucker. I mean, had a nice play there on the first drive. Was it a 31-yard pass? Set up their first touchdown. I don't think we'll see that here, though.
Moore is going to let it bounce and roll, and it is going to take a great Page bounce inside the 5 to the 4.
Page has got all the breaks tonight on the special teams. That was a heck of a punt by Mizell.
Don't adjust your strings, Matt. It is red out night for the American Heart Association.
I keep seeing those yellow shoes, and I'm thinking there's another flag down there. Great punt by Mizell.
And Zach Mizell, only a junior. Now it is time for the Yellow Jackets to show a little life on offense.
It's been time to do that. They got to get it in gear. Page's defense is not helping them out, though.
Well, this is where Fairview's got to be careful.
Oh, wow.
And it looked like a busted play, but they found DeAndre Moore.
Oh, man alive. That looked like there might have been a little step out of bounds there, but.
Now, he's not even going to give him the ball.
I don't blame him.
And we have a injured Patriot.
And there you're going to see. Let's see if he's out of bounds.
He had all the intention of going out, and the big hit by DeSalle.
He just leaves the ball right there.
Yeah, he said,
I understand what he's doing, but you got to be a good sport about it.
Yeah.
Not quite. Who's down right there?
I believe it's going to be number 9, Zach Whelan.
And Whelan, he came clean on that last play. Didn't quite see what happened to him.
Well, he's got leg cramps, I believe, and still very humid out there. And he's, what we haven't seen, Matt, is the mandatory water break that we saw the last couple of weeks.
And we only saw 4 of them in there, or 4 or 5 of them. They were only in the first half. They didn't need water, I guess, in the second half last week. Not quite sure what happened there.
Well, the officials, I guess, assume when the sun goes down, it's not hot.
Yes.
Well, you got a top 10 team in Fairview, and looking at the scoreboard, and they are down 21-0 midway through the third quarter, Matt. And they just seem to be
Can't get
spinning out of
together.
control.
Yeah. You know, they're allowing some plays, some calls that have gone against them to kind of dictate what they're doing, and they've see some guys walking around. A couple times we've seen Moore, one of their better players, when they've run the ball, just kind of walk off and not get set. Not what you generally see from a Chris Hughes coached football team.
Well, Coach Rathbone and the Page Patriots going to try to defensively have done a nice job mixing it up. Let Joe Robertson loose.
No doubt about it.
And he's done a
And there,
tremendous job.
At the end of that second half, that defensive line was coming loose as well.
Franklin.
Nowhere
And the
to
ball
go.
popped
out.
up. And
Page with the recovery.
I believe that's going to be number, well, it's going to be tough to see. 85 maybe is going to be Marcione.
You know, we saw Moore on the handoff earlier, not get it in cleanly.
Well, that's Jake Laster, 33.
Moore. And now, now he's carrying that ball real loose. And we've seen Lassiter with some big hits. Franklin just has not been himself. I think it's time to call it a night.
Well, Mizell's going to lead the troops. Coach Rathbone's going to need to get a score here to really put the dagger in.
Twist the knife.
There is a tough run by Lockridge. And
number 62, Clayton Chapeldine just drove his man into the backfield.
And Lockridge, only his third carry of the night. I think he's back to 0 yards, maybe 1 yard rushing on the night. So going to bring up 2nd and 8.
Under 7 minutes.
And the quick hitter to the fullback. And
Page is not having much success running the ball.
Joe Robertson on the carry. Tough run, but still 3rd and 10. As a host of Yellow Jackets. Now here's the opportunity. You know, you see Coach Rathbone trying to run it a couple times, milk the clock a little bit.
Yep.
Really going unconventional for his offensive standards. There's Mizell under center. Scramble, throw.
First down.
And I believe that's Taylor Wallace on the catch.
And you'd be correct. Wallace does a nice job of getting both feet in bounds. Mizell does a good job of moving with his feet, keeping the play alive, riding that sideline. Wallace comes back to the ball, and that's deadly. When your quarterback gets out in the pocket, that defense kind of breaks down a little bit sometimes. Allows Wallace to come back, picks up a big first down.
Toss sweep, Lockridge.
Oh, nice move by Lockridge.
That is going to be a block in the back, Matt.
It definitely is. Lockridge made the first man miss, not able to get around anybody else, but you're definitely going to see a block in the back here.
Well, we've seen Page come down here twice, Matt, and been struck by the penalty bug.
Yep.
But they've
overcome it well.
Yeah, one time, and then we'll see if the second time.
This is going to be a little bit different. You're going to be looking at 1st and goal from about the 20-yard line.
So 1st and 10, halfway through the third quarter. 5:58 on our WCTV game of the week. Paul Brees and Matt Hill.
It's actually 1st and 20.
Check that. How about first and goal?
Yeah, that.
Mizell
52 yards.
got something.
He's got a seam route. Oh.
And a shot, DeAndre Moore, the defender on the play, is shaken up. And Mason Smith looks like he's holding his
he took a shot to the
ribs. But it looks like he has a rib protector on, Matt. But
you know he was looking to the sidelines like,
you want me out?
You want to
get
a play right now?
Everybody want to be the slot receiver this time? Second and goal from the 20 after the penalty. As
another bad snap.
And just a slow developing play as Keith Jones off the jet sweep.
And that was going nowhere.
But the clock continues to run as it is going to be down to about the 18.
Third and goal from the 19. .507. Mazzell fakes the jet sweep. Oh.
He is in trouble, and Matt
did not get away.
That's going to take him out of field goal range. And Coach Rathbone is pointing at somebody saying he was open.
I don't think it matters who was open. He had pressure right in his face. And they're going to line up and try to kick it. Where are we at? 25?
If they're marking at 25, going to be a
42-yard field goal.
And this is going to be a big kick by Laster.
We've seen some big hits by Laster. I'm see if he can knock this one through those uprights.
Well, he's got enough leg.
And that is good.
Plenty of leg. Laster 42. That's good from 55, maybe?
Refs could have thrown another penalty in there, and that still would have been good.
So your score almost to the end of the third quarter. 4 minutes left, page 24. And the Fairview Yellow Jackets 0. And again, we talked about last year, 30-7 Fairview over Page.
This hole's getting deeper on this end.
A little revenge.
Yeah.
And again,
it didn't hurt that Fairview came in here a little banged up, but still, Page is taking advantage of this situation.
You got a very veteran team in Fairview, and they're just had a lot of mistakes, Matt, for a team that is relying on so many seniors.
Well, Page is not a bunch of spring chickens. Mazzell Jr. started last year, and he's doing really well tonight.
Joe Robertson, the senior as well. Yep. Lockridge is a senior. Booker Leach, he's a senior. So you got a point, but when you talk about Fairview's weapons, they're the guys that are carrying you. And you got to give Coach Rathbone credit. This is probably the deepest bench as far as the kids standing on the sidelines for Page.
There's a lot of people on Page's sideline
that we have seen in a while.
And then they're engaged in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody's
involved.
Yeah. Ooh.
That one's not going out.
Well, no, and that's more. And we have a shot, and everybody's holding their breath. And here he goes. He's going to try to take on Keith Jones, and he has run out of bounds.
Moore's been doing a little flopping, I think, out there.
Well, you know what? If the young man's going to get the rock, he's got to get ready. He's going to have to go through 4 quarters every game. Everybody knows DeAndre Moore when you play Fairview.
No doubt about it. And here we see a nice return by Moore. Picked up some decent blocks, but he runs through a couple of arm tackles. You're not going to be able to arm tackle DeAndre Moore.
Oh, the big guy they're missing, Matt. Yeah, Fairview Garrett Wall.
Yep.
The junior running back, linebacker, really
Yeah.
missing him on defense.
And he,
The slip screen. And going to bring up a first down for Fairview.
and Wall would be playing where Franklin's is and allows Franklin to split out wide. And then you got Franklin and Moore, both of them on the outside. And Wall just can pound it inside. I mean, takes away a big part of their defense, or their offense.
So 1st and 10. And Franklin.
He's got the edge.
Yep. And Keith
And
Jones. 100% Franklin may have gotten the corner, Matt.
No doubt about it, but with that limp, Jones able to take him down.
Going to be pushed out at the 25 of Page. Fairview has not hit the Fairview has not hit their Page side of the field much tonight.
No. And when they have,
they missed
negative plays have happened.
Yeah, they missed the field goal at the end of the half as well. So 1st and 10 after the big carry by Franklin. Going to go back to him. Woo!
Nice move by
Matt,
Franklin.
I tell you what, man.
He made one too many moves there, though.
That's Dante DeSalle staying at home. You know, you go with the hot hand, but, man, someone like Franklin who's a little gimpy, he just runs about 40 yards, and they're going to hand it right back to him.
And you call that every time. And every time they do that, whoever just made that run doesn't do anything.
No.
I mean, it's just inevitable.
It's hard to give the young man a break when you're good, but you can see he's just not himself.
100%.
But nice, DeAndre Moore.
I mean,
Shake,
it's amazing to me how he goes.
And he is going to,
he's in for the touchdown.
He's got to be, yeah.
I don't see any yellow on the field either.
That is a first.
Other than on Franklin's shoes.
Oh, there is a late flag.
Spoke too soon.
Well, you know it's got to be celebration.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
And I'm not exactly sure what you got to be celebrating about when you're down.
I mean, so late in the play. Well, we're going to take a look here.
You're down 18 points. You shouldn't be celebrating.
Oh, it's on Page.
It's on Page.
Okay, so that's going to be assessed on the kickoff, and so you know now, Matt, a big choice here is
deuce.
You got to go for 2. You think
you got 3 scores,
and you got to do it all 3 times.
Got to be all in.
And so here comes a who is number? I believe it's Hunter Myatt, the fullback. He was hobbling out for Fairview. And so hopefully they won't hand it off to him.
Looks like everybody's kind of on their last leg.
Yeah, he won't be the lead blocker.
I like a little rollout option.
Yeah,
here.
give the option to Ramey. And
well, if they're lining up
off
tackle, I like that.
And Franklin is going to be in. Yeah, absolutely. So they manned up right there. They punched it in, and now 24-8.
Down 16.
Still, Matt, a
2 score
boatload of time.
2 score with conversions. And there you see, what I find amazing about that run there in the Moore is he kind of doesn't run with the blockers. No. And just it's like, all right, there it is. I'm going to go this way, and just runs by people. It's amazing.
Well, you see the late unsportsmanlike, the helmet of the Fairview Yellow Jacket flew off, and that's just not.
And I think you see it down there on the field. Coach Rathbone not exactly too happy with that's number 3.
Oh, Damian Lockridge, the senior.
Lockridge. So
now the set. Well, you know what, Matt? If they took the unsportsmanlike on the extra point, they got moved to the 1.5. But no, they know they're going to take it on the kickoff, and they are going to kick off from the 45. Somebody needs to tell Fairview. as
Paige
Suffrage is looking for the
down.
ball. And referee saying, here it is.
Here it is.
Yeah, you get the kick way up here.
I'm onside.
Absolutely. Coach Hughes has got a lot of experience on the onside trickery. And
I don't know if we got that, but number 4 just had a vertical that was out of this world.
And here we go. There it is.
Well kicked. Well kicked.
And he touched it, Matt, and it is going to be Fairview's ball.
That was a great kick.
And that was who's at the bottom down there? Did he? Number 2, Rashad
Rathbone
Moore
is working it. He's trying to get that call reversed.
We're going to take a look at it right here.
Excellent kick, Rashad Moore. In great position to pick that up.
82 for Page. Caleb Green, the senior.
Kind of let it go.
He tapped it on the back of, I believe it was DeAndre Moore. And now great field position. We talked about earlier, Matt.
Momentum swing right here.
Yeah, Fairview, not a lot of opportunities in the Page side of the field, and now they get 2 in a row.
I'm throwing this sucker up to Moore right now.
Well, he just played a big factor in of the onside kick.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So now a new running back for the Yellow Jackets. Franklin is out.
Oh, play action up top. Come on.
And 23, Matt, nowhere to be found. That's Nick Harvey.
I tell you,
the
that
junior.
Patriots defense has really bottled up this running game. You know, regardless of if Franklin's lost a step, they have smacked whoever's carrying that ball. The defensive line has looked great. Joe Robertson has looked even better.
Well, if somehow Fairview can get a score before this quarter ends,
it's a game.
The Page fans are holding their breath and hoping 12 minutes goes by like that.
We just have confirmation that we can run the clock.
Oh, my, that's going to be picked up.
Wow. Oh,
Keith
man.
Jones, where are you?
All over that. That would have been it. Good night. Can't come up with the ball.
Katie bar the door?
Katie bar the door.
Okay, I just throw it out.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
I believe Coach Rathbone had shown him that play in the film session.
That's right. He is not a receiver. Third down and 9.
And this is a big play, Matt.
Oh, he got pressure right up the middle.
Oh, and DeAndre Moore open. And he's got walked in. Unbelievable. It is a ball game.
Wow. And again,
you only got
right up the middle.
You only got one guy to cover, Matt, 21, and somehow he just broke open.
We need to put 2 guys on him.
Or 3.
and then the safety over the top.
Well, you got to go.
Ramey is keying in on him.
Yeah, you going.
Ramey does a good job of stepping up in that pocket and not getting rattled, but I guess plan B is always chunk it up to Moore.
Well, you got to go for 2, and now Coach Hughes going to have to come and he's pulling the rabbit halfway out of the hat. He's almost got it out. As he goes for 2 right here. And now Franklin in the Wildcat formation.
They better do something.
I don't know if Coach Hughes got to call timeout. Somebody is missing. And I believe he's looking for his quarterback. He was going to be. And here's the replay. Ricky down there on the field.
And you see Moore coming up with a huge catch. Spins out of a tackle and into the end zone.
Well, a great job again by Ricky. Yeah, we got to get an MVP, Ricky, down there.
I tell you, Ricky's doing an awesome job. That was not his best work on that play, but he's got us some great replays tonight. We're digging what he's throwing down.
Well, as he told me, if you ain't first, you're last. So
he's got on his Crystal Gale T-shirt.
No, he doesn't. He's got a Page.
I know.
Oh. I was going to say he was sporting his Page high school.
You blew it.
All right. I got caught up. I'm caught up in the game. So going to be a 2-point conversion pending. They may go back to that Wildcat with Franklin, but no, they're going to Ramey under center now. And now they got that bunch formation and the rollout, and he's covered. They're going up top.
Oh,
and a great play.
Great defensive play
By Booker Leach. That was covered from the very beginning.
Yeah, Leach knew exactly what was going to happen, and he's just as athletic as anybody else on this field. The one thing about that play, Matt, if we catch a replay of it, he was the only option. Yeah, that was interesting.
And if they would have drugged maybe a tight end underneath him or something, but now down by 10.
And the ball was pretty well thrown. Just great coverage by Leach.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So the top 10 team in the 3A in the state.
Trying to make a game
run
of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of time. 1:38 remaining in the third quarter. This Page coaching staff getting fired up on that sideline. Telling these boys to get fired up. Don't let this slip away.
Well, Fairview converted off the onside kick. The touchdown pass to DeAndre Moore. And they were the benefactors of that unsportsmanlike that gave him that opportunity. And so Fairview now only down by 10.
A lot of time.
14 unanswered.
Oh, and
he got it. Oh, wow.
Huge hole. Oh, great job of running. And a good block by number 45.
That is number 6, Ryan Hogan.
Then again, Gatlin Jones making another big block on a special teams play.
And a lot of times you want to try to put your best athletes out there. Those guys have played a lot of minutes for the Yellow Jackets, and so should be at the 42. And
43-yard line.
Mizell in the shotgun.
Another low snap. Booker Leach, swing pass, picks up a tough 9 yards. You know, this Page Patriots offense has not been on the field in quite some time, but that, you know, sometimes that throws you out of rhythm, and right there they looked really nice.
And Leach lowered the shoulder, which I like, a little aggressiveness.
Didn't go out of bounds either.
Going to be 2nd and 1 with a minute left here in only the third quarter of our WCTV Game of the Week. Mizell.
He's got some pressure.
Tipped.
Oh. And you know what? He's very lucky that ball got tipped because
Sam Edmondson
on the tip, but also Mike Jordan was in good position, and he cut right in front of the receiver. Maybe we'll see it at the end. Not quite, but excellent tip. Good job by that defensive line, getting some pressure and getting some hands up. Brings up 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 if you're Page. You really need to convert. I would think
in the shotgun again.
You need one.
Run a little out from the slot receiver. Looking kind of nice. No.
Mizell is going to be very close.
That's going to be close.
Going to be the spot of the side judge.
And there again, he had to run 7 yards to get one.
You know, that may be an opportunity, Matt, where you take a Joe Robertson and put him back there and let him lead.
Yeah. See, the Page stick man, I don't know if you saw that on this island. He moved 2 or 3 yards in front of the he's like, here we are, come on. But I think that's definitely a first down.
Well, we are going to check it out. Matt Matt, I'm not even sure why they
Yeah,
even
I don't
measured
know why
that.
they measured that. Yeah.
And the referees are even kind of laughing at each other, looking around going, oh, we messed that up.
Yeah. Looking at those boys, I think they might need a break.
So 1st and 10, Page.
Oh. I'm not sure because I saw a Fairview Yellow Jacket look like he jumped in the neutral zone up top.
Oh, they do have them.
Yep.
First and 5. 26 seconds. Mizell at the shotgun. Oh, my.
Again, Aaron snap.
Lockridge. Levi McDonald in 86. Well, that's going to be it, Matt. Third quarter has come to a close.
We've got a game.
It is the 4th and final quarter here of our WCTV Game of the Week. At the end of 3, the Page Patriots 24, and the Fairview Yellow Jackets 14. Well, Matt,
Always
next
crack me up, these young men.
Yeah,
Four
absolutely.
fingers.
Absolutely. Matt, next week we are going to be down at Independence High School as the upstart Centennial Cougars come to town. They have already ended the streak with Franklin last week after 15 years.
They are no joke.
And they are tonight taking on Antioch. And the last time I checked, they were ahead pretty handily. And so
I can believe that. They had it going on. They were running on all cylinders, offensively and defensively. I will say this, though, young freshman quarterback looked pretty good for Fairview or for Franklin.
Sophomore,
sorry.
Joe Critchlow.
Looked
They actually are at McGavick High School tonight. And Brentwood was in Hunter's Lane taking care of business. I got a text. I think it was like 42 to nothing with a running clock early in the third.
Brentwood is just looking nasty.
And then Ravenwood was actually ahead of Cane Ridge last time I checked. So well, Fairview's going to need to stop. 2nd and 8. And Mizell's going to drop back. And every time you drop back, you got a chance to intercept it.
Oh.
Yeah, out of the arch. Outstretched arms of
not much of a window, but it was there.
Booker Leach.
3rd and 8.
Oh, Matt.
Big 3rd down.
You try not to go away from your offensive scheme, Matt, but you want to try to run the clock a little bit. Yeah. So 3rd and 8. What?
I can tell you this right now here. They are in field goal range based off that last kick.
Oh, absolutely.
So I think you're not doing anything crazy.
Either way, going to be 2 scores. A touchdown would really do you nice.
You don't want to be able – oh, wow.
Oh, that is the –
you called it.
And number 5, Hunter Myatt.
Sitting back in that zone. And Fairview looked like they kind of had everybody drop back.
And that is the roll of the dice, if you may want to say.
And really and truly, that ball was way underthrown, and there was really no pressure.
If I'm not mistaken, Matt, probably the first mistake Mizell has had tonight.
Mizell's looked very nice. But you know he wants that one back. 11:44, 4th quarter. Fairview down 10, gets the ball back after a huge play by Hunter Myatt.
Franklin, he almost squeezes through.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Slips through and
even I don't know, say 80%, Franklin just scary.
Yeah. He's better than 100% of most guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And he's kind of trying to shake it off.
Yeah, he's still limping around. He's coming out.
He can't make it. I don't think Sniper got him.
Yeah.
I think he is down.
He's trying.
All he's got to do is go down. There you go. I don't know what the referees are looking at.
Come on, get off here. We're going to stop it to measure when they got it by a yard.
Yeah.
But let's see this kid flail around on the sideline over there.
This is not a leg cramp. He is really
he's
working the
been
ankle
around all night.
Well, you talked about the replacement refs earlier, just poking for fun, but those NFL teams are going to be in a rude awakening if a call goes bad one way or the other. I mean, there is going to be a lot of heat on some of those guys. And some of those guys are literally high school refs, from what I've been told, D3.
Yep.
And probably from Texas, because, they probably have more fans in the stands than the Titans do on Sundays anyway. You should know, right?
I'm telling you.
I mean, I just saw the picture
you blow a call down. Yeah, we should be able to put some of those on our YouTube page. That stadium was sick that I played in.
Absolutely.
I showed Paul some pictures of it. It's insane.
So here we go. Oh, in the reverse.
He's got some room to run.
Take it outside, young man. Oh. Tommy Derrick.
Don't see any yellow.
And that's what you do with Franklin out. A little trickery.
Trickeration.
And we got to see if Franklin is – no, he's still on the sideline.
He needs to stay on that sideline. I mean, you don't want to risk him getting hurt any more than he already is. Tommy Derrick with a nice run.
Uh-oh. Almost got
it. He didn't get off. But they didn't see it.
Well, they go outside of the referee. It's pretty clear that –
yeah.
And
He's had 12 men on that field.
Yeah, well, this guy right here is just a clock guy. He can't do anything.
Yeah, I understand. Still. Doesn't matter.
That's the job I want. You get paid the same, and you get to keep the clock.
Click.
Well, 10:30 and counting. And it is 2nd and 10. And there is Franklin back in the game. And
I'm just shocked by that. Nate takes another big lick. And I'm also surprised on 2nd and 10 you're running the ball.
Well,
but
maybe you're trying to outsmart.
Joe Robertson, there he is, the man of the hour on defense for the Patriots, making big plays left and right. Patriots need him to come up with another one right now.
Wow, that's a big-time D1 catch, man.
That man is DeAndre Moore. I mean, you got it. I still can't believe they get singled up on him. You got Franklin can barely walk out there. Wall out of the game. Guess who's getting the ball? 2-1.
Well, you have to put 2 receivers on DeAndre Moore's side just to keep him honest.
Yeah.
And to make that
safety. I still think I'm letting that guy go free.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't think Ramey's even looked his way, but he's going up top.
Going up top. He's got him. He's got
touchdown.
That is touchdown.
Absolutely. And DeAndre Moore has struck gold again.
Man alive. Great pass by Ramey. I guess he just thought, pile on. That's where I'm putting that ball.
Well, now you got a big call. You got to go for 1.
Yeah.
You miss this, you got to go touchdown. So here is the extra point.
And that's where that interception plays so big. If he don't have that, Page has an opportunity to kick the field goal. Patriots offense has not seen the field much.
And there is
That's in.
Extra point, good. And that is going to bring your score. Patriots 24 and the Fairview Yellow Jackets 21.
And there you're going to see good protection by that offensive line, and Ramey just knows right where to go. I mean, really not bad coverage.
No, well, the problem is that Keith Jones, the safety, He was about 3 yards behind the play.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You
You
talked
gotta
about
realize
it
what's going
over
on.
the top.
There he is. You got to sit on him. When we talked about last time we saw Fairview against
Giles County. Right.
When Fairview was trying to come back, Giles County was stacking him, and he was injured.
Right.
He was injured, and they were stacking him.
Yeah.
They had a corner hitting him in the line of scrimmage, and they had a safety sitting 10, 15 yards behind him.
Yeah, you can't let DeAndre Moore get off the line free, because if you do, he will run right by you.
And that Fairview side has come alive. You think the Patriots side needs to do the same thing, and they're responding. Patriots still in control of this game on the scoreboard. If they can make something happen on this drive, they're going to be in good shape. We need to get a shot at number 4 if they score again. That dude can get up in the air.
This time, Matt, it looks like Fairview's got all the athletes out there. Moore, Franklin, but it doesn't matter. As that one's going to roll to the end zone, and so 80 yards. Are you talking about for page number 4, Cody King?
No, for Fairview.
Oh.
Every time that guy's jumped up in the air, and he's been up.
Well, tonight, it could be a WCTV Classic, and if you would like a copy of tonight's game, you can give us a call at 472-4032, $20 a copy. Check out our website, wc-tv.net, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
That YouTube page is pretty cool.
It is.
Got some really good stuff on there.
We had a play of the week, the touchdown throw from Tomlin from Centennial. And as the Cougars ended the 15-year streak against the Franklin Rebels, well, Mizell, and he is sacked.
That's going to drop him about the 6-yard line. Better calm it down, young man.
Yeah, there is a flag. This would be disastrous for Fairview if it was.
Where is it at? I mean, it looks like it's in the vicinity of holding.
Well,
and there it is.
Yeah, I would decline
That's
it.
That's declined. No doubt about it. And, basically, you're looking at Page had one drive that whole third quarter, and it was only for a few plays. They're just kind of out of sync right now.
The interception blew that. And, Matt, I tell you what, when you don't have a run game, and you got to depend on the pass.
He's wide open.
Yeah, and no.
Out of bounds.
Well, that's going to stop the clock, and that is your own worst enemy right there.
Yeah.
If you don't turn it over, you've got to keep that clock running.
And when you lose so many yards on first down, you're kind of, I don't say you're forced to throw it, but if you're going to try to do something, it's either going to be try to pick up a first down or I'm going to run out some clock and punt.
Well, absolutely.
There's a lot of time on there. You don't want to just, you got over 9 minutes, run out of the clock for 3 plays and going to help you out.
Well, the Fairview faithful over there breathing some new air over there. The life has been brought. Here comes the blitz, and he's open.
Wide open.
Oh,
that was helmet. That's a first down. Wow. Wow. And he's looking around like, what are you talking about?
Rashad Moore, helmet to helmet.
The quarterback's down.
And Mizell, the quarterback, also down.
Man, both those are huge plays. I mean, got Fairview helmet to helmet, which was definitely helmet to helmet contact. That's going to be an automatic first down. And then,
well, we're going to see the backup quarterback.
Can't have Mizell go down.
Come in, and Mizell going straight to the bench. I mean, usually he maybe going to get some water to
he's just getting
clear the cobwebs out. But I tell you what, who else took a shot was Mason Smith, the intended receiver. And now.
And I don't necessarily think that was intent to go helmet to helmet. It just kind of happened.
Well, you had 3rd and 23, Matt, 15 yards, but it's still going to be an automatic first down.
Page needed something to roll their way, and that did it right there. But they're going to have to make it happen.
Well, guess what?
With Tyler Heimerman right now.
Matt, if I were you, I would bet my money that Damian Lockridge is going to get the next carries.
Yeah, I would imagine.
There is no way they're going to let
Until Mazzell comes back in this game, they're going to be riding that running game, I'd imagine.
Yeah, Tyler Thyman is going to come in for Mazzell.
Having a hard time getting this ball set here.
Well, they can't. It's not that hard, I don't think. It's going to be first down. I don't know what they're talking about.
Tell Page to wait.
Yeah, hang on.
Hold on now.
Let's see. Mistakes by both teams.
It's not third down. They got third down still over there.
Referees.
It's first down. Check out the board. Our man from Page over here has got this on lockdown. He knows what's going on.
You want to come up here and challenge him? I don't know. Personal foul usually means.
That's first down, gentlemen.
Well, 9:03, fourth quarter.
If they don't give them a first down here, this stadium on this side is going to erupt. What is going on?
Well, they're now going to say it's fourth down after the incompletion.
What is?
And Coach Rathbone is
That is ridiculous.
I am unsure.
If they had not blown the play dead. They had not blown the play dead.
I've only got 2 plays anyway. We're going to miss a play. It's only third down. It's not fourth.
Well, fourth. DeAndre
Oh,
Moore
gosh.
is back, and he wants to get it. Oh, my.
He thought about it. Wow, that is a strange turn of events.
Okay, so
I am baffled right now. No doubt about it. Personal fouls, automatic first down.
well, if that's what they called.
That's what they called.
Yeah. Whew, confusion everywhere.
Alive, no
up
doubt
here,
about it.
down
Well,
on the field.
I don't think we're confused up here. I'm not confused. No. The only thing I'm confused about is what is going on that field right now. That's what I'm confused about.
Oh, my. It's a shame the referees have
They've taken away
over.
some big plays from both of these teams, and that right there is nothing bigger. Page sets it up. They can start running the ball, try to run some clock off this, and now they give the ball back to Fairview on, the 38-yard line with just under 9 minutes remaining.
Well, the humidity has gotten to some of the referees. Well, now you got a shot. Coach Hughes, you ride Franklin. You're going to get him for a couple right there. Clock's going to run. That's something Page should have taken out of their notebook right there, is to run the ball a little bit.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, I think they were about to do it.
Well, they had to with Mizell. They got knocked out.
Yeah, no, I mean, but they got the ball taken from them.
Oh, yeah. Well, Ramey, it's maybe an opportunity where you throw it to Franklin underneath. Ramey scrambling, and he is going to be dropped.
Wow. That is a huge
Joe Robertson.
Woo, big 4-6. That is, we need a montage play of the week for Joe Robertson this week. Had some monster plays, nothing bigger than that. And there you're going to see.
You got to give my man number 9 credit over here.
Number 9, Zach
Whelan.
Does a great job of starting that, but Big Joe Robertson comes up and cleans house. Third down and 21, 7:35 remaining. I think we're in, I don't know if we're in fourth down territory. There's a lot of time left.
You're
getting a lot of time.
I was going to say, you got to punt if you don't convert.
Yeah.
But number 21 is the guy you want to look at.
Oh,
Here comes another one. Joe.
Is this 45 though? I think that's 45.
That is 45. By the way.
Gatlin Jones, the senior.
Yeah, Gatlin Jones.
Woo.
Gatlin Jones.
Well, That Patriot defense is not going to allow those Zebras to take this game away from them. They rose to the occasion right here and did an excellent job.
So a big kick.
Huge kick. Oh, that looked like Joe's offside
Wow,
there,
and
maybe.
a nice punt. And Leach. And
missed tackle.
oh, and there's a block in the back. Are they going to call that? And there's two guys right there.
I don't know what is. Who are they
And
calling?
that's
What is
DeAndre
happening here?
Moore. Is going to rip the helmet off of number 15,
Wow.
Dante DeSalle.
They had a block in the back, and then we had definitely personal foul there.
A great punt, and Fairview shooting themselves in the foot.
Again. And that was totally uncalled for.
Well, let's see if the referees can get this straight.
in under 3 minutes. Yeah.
Well, it's going to be dead ball.
Personal
foul again. 15-yard first down. Ball on the 39. Matt, Page has been here before. The last two offensive series ago, interception.
And here we're going to see the punt.
Well, you're going to
Great punt.
Yeah, DeAndre Moore almost had it, and then.
And Moore's, done. There's no reason to keep going.
Well, the guy, that wasn't DeAndre Moore, but the guy behind him got hit in the back, and they took exception to it. And they didn't call
you
it.
can take exception to whatever you want to take exception to.
Just don't.
You don't rip
the
a guy's
helmet
face
off.
mask
Yeah.
off.
So Mizell is back. He's going to just toss it to Lockridge, and he is going backwards
fast.
East-west. And now Lockridge is down, slow to get up. And they're going to have to stop the clock. And
Man, you're trying to run some clock off. Don't get the option there.
Well, a lot of these kids have had to play both ways, Matt.
Yeah,
They're starting
Lockridge, we've seen make some decent plays on defense. Hope the young man's all right.
Well, halfway through the fourth quarter, almost to the finish line, Matt. We seem like we've been here for a day and a half.
Yeah.
As it is 2 hours and a half into the game. And
a lot of stopped action. This is a good reason to stop it right here, though.
Next week, again, at Independence, Centennial.
Should be a really good
and
game.
And in my opinion, that'll be the fight for second place.
Yeah, Brentwood's, I think,
yeah, they're looking pretty good. And I'm sure Centennial may take exception to it.
Centennial's looking real good. Not taking anything away from them. But when you got, 26?
36.
36 seniors, and they are just rolling over people.
Yeah, I mean, you have a young man like Ben Green, the running back, who 5'10", 160, and he's running
anything away from Ben Green.
No, he's running 300 yards.
That offensive line is just
absolutely. That's when the Hill brothers lined up.
Looked like they had a guy
Mizell,
again, and he looked like to me he was lined up in the neutral zone.
Levi McDonald with the tip. That is going to bring up 3rd and 14.
And I think he's been lined up there multiple times. But nonetheless, that stops the clock.
And again, 6 minutes and 7 seconds, Matt. They tried to run it.
Yeah.
Lockridge gets hurt.
And now what do you got to do here? I'm thinking where you're at. I'd run it once, run some time off the clock and punt it, but never mind. Oh! He's got him wide open. Oh, wow. And that was number 21, Alex Phelps, senior wide receiver, streaking down the sidelines. Got a little pressure in his face.
Flag on the play. It's going to be I believe it's going to be holding.
Yeah.
This is either going to bring up 4th and 14 or back him up 10 more to bring it 3rd down again.
Make him punt.
No. Yep, you're right. Declined. 4th down. They are going to punt. Mizell stays in to punt.
I mean, when you blew coverage like that on the last play, you don't want to give them the opportunity to pick that up.
Well, when you got a returner like DeAndre Moore.
Oh, yeah. Let him work his magic. But Mazelle's really done a good job of punting tonight.
Absolutely.
Keeping the ball away from him.
They
And when you're putting from this area, you can go right for that pylon and try to keep it out of Moore's hands. That's got to be a hard
snap
way
is
to
good. Oh, and Moore's
Oh,
got a
he's
shot
an
at it.
opportunity. He dropped the ball.
Oh, he picked it right back up.
Oh, wow. Another
There's
flag on the
two
play.
flags
Two
on the
flags.
play. This is unbelievable. And Moore slow to get up, Matt. He's like, holy mackerel, I made it.
Okay, I was about to say.
That is. How do you have 12 guys on the field, Matt? It's
I don't
unbelievable.
know. I don't know. You know, I think we probably got a lot of. That's a first down.
Yeah, if that's 15 yards, that's going to give Page an opportunity to get the first down.
Wow.
And it is going to be first down.
Wow, and that is just a mental error.
That's not the.
And you know, and then the other thing about it is, every team I've been on, from middle school to college, there is a coach that is on that sideline that is counting people whenever the punt team is out there, whenever the kickoff team is out there, and if there's something wrong, he's calling the timeout. And there's no bigger situation to call a timeout than right there.
Well, and it's happened to him twice.
Yes. And it happened to Page earlier.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, big time.
Mizell, low snap.
Another low snap.
And that is a hit. And number 9 is Zach Whelan having to come in as Damian Lockridge is still
He's made
out.
some big plays in that backfield tonight.
But the good thing is the clock is going to
moving.
run. Yeah, absolutely.
And we're going to see Page take their time. You think where they're at right now, they're just going to try to nickel and diamond and get a field goal here. Well, not that they can't pick up a touchdown, but they'll be more than happy to take that field goal.
Mizell.
Wide
He's
open. Oh, wow.
Keith
And that
Jones.
stops the clock.
Keith Jones, yeah, 2 bad things happened.
Wow.
Incomplete.
And stopped.
the clock. What you 5:05
5:05.
or 5:04.
Man.
Wow.
I'm surprised they didn't just run that up the gut a couple times. Run a minute and a half off that clock. Kick a field goal.
Well, Keith Jones, Matt, I don't know if you remember, he had that pick 6
Yeah.
that fell off his hands, and
Yeah.
so that's twice.
And they're going to throw it again here. This
And
time he's
that-
got his man, and that's going to be a Patriot first down. That's number 81, Taylor Wallace, senior wide receiver. He's had a couple of big catches tonight. None bigger than that.
Very gutsy throw by Mizell.
Yeah, Taylor Wallace going up high, bringing that ball in. A couple of big plays. And there you see him go up high above all the defenders. Snatch that in for a huge Patriot first down. First and 10 from the 18. Under 5 minutes. Clock still moving.
Well, it looks like Page is going to run down the clock and
Well,
possibly
they should.
call a timeout
Yeah.
and kind of reset things. As the clock is going to stop. 4:27, timeout on the field as the Patriots are moving. And your score on our WCTV Game of the Week, 24-21, Patriots. And Matt, 21-0 at halftime. Things were going Page's way, and a tremendous momentum shift that Fairview finally got things clicking.
Yeah, and then a couple of bad things happened with Page with some strange calls. And then Page comes down here.
The drive stalls out. They
Yeah.
punt. Fairview has too many men on the field and gives
Gives the
Page,
ball right back.
Page a first down.
Fairview or Page trying to come down and capitalize. Big play right there.
Well, Matt,
Big pitch by Mizell and catch by Taylor Wallace. put them inside the 20. Very makeable field goal right here to put it up by, where they have to score a touchdown.
Yep.
But you got to think when you're 18 yards away, you're thinking 6.
So here we go. 1st and 10 after the big catch by 81, Taylor Wallace. And now this could be a time where you can milk the clock a little bit with the run. And there is Zach
nice
Whelan.
Run. Wow. Big, hard, physical run there by Whelan. Is that about a 8-yard, 7-yard carry? Bring the ball down to the 9-yard line, inside the 10.
So 2nd and 2. Clock's going to continue to run. Fairview has got to hold them to 3. Defense is going to have to tighten up. Here goes Whelan.
Oh,
this time they tee off on him, and
they got him. Oh, ball's up.
No,
No, it's
that's
a
a
helmet. That's a helmet. That's a helmet. A little excited.
A little excited. It's not like the first time we haven't seen it. The ball scored out tonight, but going to bring up a 3rd and maybe 2.5, 3.
Yeah, we're going to see him. I think we're going to see him pound it right in here, try to pick it up.
Well, it's going to be from the shotgun formation.
Yeah, I'm not getting that, but that's fine. They ran it well on first down from the shotgun there.
Well, we'll see again without Damian Lockridge, their starting running back. Here comes Keith Jones in the jet.
And they're going to give it to him.
Jet
He's
sweep,
got
turns it back inside.
He's got it.
And the young
Ball
man
forward.
who's had some trouble catching the ball.
He didn't have trouble carrying it.
1st down.
That is a huge play.
Now you got to wonder, Matt, does Coach Hughes for Fairview start using timeouts?
He's only got 2 of them. You're under 3 minutes remaining here. They're going to be able to run a lot. I'm almost thinking, well, you don't want to let them score because that's 2 scores, but.
So Mizell going to run the clock. He's going to
run the ball. Oh, wow.
He gets out of it.
Squeaks through, and he's going to try to power in. He's in. Wow. What a great play by Mizell.
And the junior quarterback showing a lot of guts right there.
I mean, he was wrapped up in the backfield for a loss. Runs through 2 Fairview Yellow Jackets. And then just that offensive line just decided we're creating a new line of scrimmage, and they just powered that whole Yellow Jacket defense into the end zone to give Mizell 6 points. And we still heard they're now minus 31 yards rushing for the game.
Oh, DeAndre Moore almost got it, and they're going to call it good anyway. 31-21, Page.
10-point game.
Well,
I still don't know how you bring one of those things to a game. I don't get it.
You see Mizell, great camera work by Ricky.
Yeah.
And he just keeps turning and finally ends in the end zone.
Oh, man, that young man is excited.
Well, they have nothing to lose, and they have come out here and shown.
Well, they laid it all on the line. Still time here, but not a whole lot. Fairview's going to have to get a score in, onside kick. They can score quickly, but 2:22 is not much remaining here. 2 timeouts.
Well, give a shout out to our whole crew, Matt. Ricky, we've called his name out. Tyler and Jacob up top, along with Ben. And then
Big Ben.
Houston.
We have no problems.
We had no problems tonight. Down in the truck with
Houston doing a good job down
with
there.
our main man, Creed. There they are up top. They're thinking, wow, I can't believe it didn't rain.
Wonder what it's like inside that box is what I'm thinking. Let me tell you about it.
Absolutely.
I tell you right now, we get treated good everywhere we go here in Williamson County.
Franklin, if he was 100%, but a great tackle by number 21, Alex Phelps.
Like I said, we get treated well everywhere we go here in Williamson County, but we've been treated excellent tonight here at Patriots Stadium.
Great hospitality by the group up here. We thank them a lot. And very hospitable. Next week, Independence. Matt, they got a lot of food. They got a lot of food up there.
The wings. We get some good food here tonight.
That pizza was pretty good.
It was good.
Yeah.
And, you got waters handed to
him. Oh, look on the back side. Ramey stuck.
Yeah. That was nasty.
Host Baylor Breckenridge and
there you're going to see
Jones.
Just untouched. Somebody right in his face. His own man knocked him down, but he had people coming from both sides, right up the middle. I mean, nowhere to go for Ramey. 2nd and 20.
This time Ramey going to take off.
I'm not messing around waiting on somebody to come hit me. See if he can squeak through, but it's not happening. 3rd down and about 17. We'll call it 16.
3rd and 16. We're going to have a timeout by Coach Hughes with 1:26. And Page, Matt, coming out with a big district win.
Big time.
And they are going to stay 2-0 in the district as Giles County is going to try to run away with it, but Page may have a different discussion. Not sure if Page and where the Page-Giles County game is, but it is going to be one way or another an exciting time at Williamson County football. As
I think Page has to go to Giles County.
Page does have to go to Giles County. Wow. Well, that's not a fun place to play. But this win is going to do a lot of momentum.
Oh, yeah.
After coming in 0-2, and then you hit Spring Hill and pick up a big win. Now you beat a top 10 team.
Yeah, and one of the best teams in the state. You caught them at a good time, but you took advantage of it.
Ramey. It's going to be tipped, and a great play. I believe that's Laster. So broken up. 4th down. This is it, Matt. Do or die. 121. What kind of play do you have here, Matt? If it's
DeAndre Moore down the sideline.
Well, they got 2 guys on him.
It is.
Oh, wow. Oh, my word. That was going to be close.
That was crazy.
That was Nick Harvey was off the tip. He would have came up with that. Would have been like the old LSU Kentucky game.
Would have looked just like it.
So incomplete pass, Matt. I don't see any other option here but victory formation for the Page Patriots.
That's probably going to do it. We'll see Mazzell under center for one of the few times tonight. They've got 1 timeout left. It's not going to do them any good, though.
Well, just got a score, Matt. Brentwood 56, Hunters Lane 6.
I'm surprised they had 6.
Yes, yeah. So Brentwood, Matt, 51 and 56 the last 2 weeks. Now this is a Mizell going to take a knee.
I guess we're not going to see him from under center.
No, absolutely not.
We want to keep taking away from that run total.
Yeah. So instead of positive yardage, it's going to be -5 every time for their running
Or
yardage.
at least -1.
Team stats a little down, but the big stat is going to be the W.
All that matters is that scoreboard right there.
And you talked about a turnaround, Matt. 30-7 last year with the loss to now 31-21 win here at Page out, Red Out night. And one more time, and this could end it. And that is going to wrap it up for our WCTV Game of the Week. Coach Rathbone going to get a shower as he has pulled off a big-time win for the Page Patriot program. The fans, moms and dads, the student section, they love it.
Yeah, you know they were not happy with what happened last year, and they are excited to come in, protect their house. This is the Page Patriot Stadium, and Fairview came in here with, high aspirations, big, high-powered offense. And Page, for all intents and purposes, shut them down.
Well, your final score of our WCTV Game of the Week, 31-21, Page Patriots winner. For Matt Hill, I'm Paul Brees, and our whole WCTV crew, we will see you next week at Independence High School for our WCTV Game of the Week.